Well, it's happening. Lionel Messi is staying at Barcelona. But what does this mean for Lionel Messi, for Barcelona and Barcelona supporters? Well, I have some quotes from Lionel. I have my own opinion, opinion of my friends that are Barcelona supporters, and let's talk about it. Last time when we talked about this stuff, I said that I just can't see Lionel going to a different club. But with every single game, it felt inevitable because it only gotten worse from that point. Barcelona wanted to either sue Lionel Messi if he decided to go out of the club, either they would, make him pay for every single training that he missed. It was a messy stuff. And a couple of days ago, Lionel Messi came out and actually explained what happened in the interview. He explained why he decided to stay, and he explained why he did want to leave the club. And let's start from a player's point of view. I have some quotes. I told the president that I want to leave. I told him all year long. I thought that it's my time to go. I thought that the club needs young new players. I was very sad because I was told to everyone that I want to end my career at Barcelona. I told this all to the president. He always told me that I can leave the club and I can decide at the end of the very season whether I want to stay or leave. At the end, he broke his promise. I didn't decide to leave Barcelona after buying game. No. It all started way earlier. I thought I can leave the club, but now, all of a sudden, they're holding me back for this 10th of June rule, even though we were playing in La Liga because of the COVID situation. Then they said that I can only leave the club for 700 million, and I knew it was impossible. And of course there was another way to leave the club, through a court. But I would never sue the club that gave me everything. So, after reading all of this, from a player's point of view, now the puzzle is kind of clear. He talked about later on that the club had no idea what they were doing. The club had no philosophy. They were just plugging holes as they were going further and further. But because of their actions, now the ship has more holes than it ever did. And the fact is, Barcelona no longer feels like a major threat to any other team. And it's a shame that everything happened like this. Because again, if you're looking from a player's point of view, he sent his message very clearly, especially to the president, that he'd been telling him all year long, I want to leave the club. I don't feel like I belong. You need to make certain decisions, and these decisions include letting me go, includes buying a new player, creating new philosophy, and so on and so on. But they decided to keep him. From a player's point of view, he's mad. He wants to leave. The club embarrassing himself year after year in the Champions League, even in La Liga. And I know that the club gave me everything, but I just can't be here anymore. It seems like it's the end for us. But look at the management side. They were telling him, you can leave, because they never once thought that he can actually leave. When the time came to realization, they suddenly realized they have no fucking idea what to do without Messi. They have no fucking clue how to save this sinking ship. And they decided to plug a hole and say, no, you should have told us like it's in the contract. 10th of June, that's it. You can say, well, it is contractually obligated for him to say, oh, before 10th of June, I need to tell you that I want to leave the club, right? Right. He didn't do this. And here you're going to be right. But also, 10th of June, did La Liga even come back to place? Yes, probably did. Maybe it didn't. Maybe in July. But it doesn't matter because of the COVID situation, they had no other choice but to stay quarantined, stay at home, and only when the time came to play, they can only play since the lockdown restriction came to an end, or at least they were much easier, so they are able to play in La Liga, in Champions League, or wherever they can. And the contracts mostly being extended for 6 more months. So technically you can say that 10th of June suddenly becomes 10th of August, for example. And I'm pretty sure in court, FIFA would choose a side of Lionel, of a player, when La Liga would choose the side of the club. And that's another thing. Barcelona and the presidents, so the whole higher-ups knew that the La Liga would love to keep Lionel, because after Ronaldo left, there's only one major star. Yes, you do have your Griezmanns, Coutinhos, but they are playing in one club, and they all are outshined by one Lionel. If he leaves, that's a major loss, not only for Barcelona, as we talked about in a previous podcast, where it would be near death sentence for Barcelona because of everything that they need to pay as debts, and the fact that major contracts will be now lower for Barcelona because they're not going to have the main face. Nike, any other sponsor would say, we're not going to pay you the same amount of money. Why would we? You don't have your main star anymore. And same goes for La Liga. Less biased to watch other games because, yeah, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, everybody's still gonna watch this. But will you watch Barcelona versus Osasuna without Messi? I doubt it. Would you watch Barcelona versus fucking, I don't know, Villarreal or Valladolid? I actually doubt it. Even with Messi, it's kinda, should I even watch this type of match? This season it was very interesting because they lost quite a few of those type of matches, so it was fun to look, but without Messi, it's like watching a car crash. You know it's gonna happen, and you just want to see it. So, from a player's point of view, you can easily understand his position. From the president type of view, you can also kind of see the position why he decided to do this so cheap and so out-tasted way. And from a fan's point of view, I talked about this again in a previous podcast, that already some fucking idiots are telling, just let him go, he's fucking useless, he is betraying us. And it's very painful to see this type of stuff, because he's a legend of a club without a doubt, and to see your own fans literally spit into your face must be heartbreaking. So, still, to this day, there are those people who are saying, why are we keeping him? And only, badgering him because he wanted to betray the club. Also, there are some people who were saying this type of stuff, and when Messi announced that he's staying, they suddenly say, I always knew that you are a hero, that you are a leader, and you would never leave us. Yeah, those fucking idiots, those fucking assholes are still here, they are majority, or at least it seems like. There are those people who always were saying that he's not gonna leave because he's way too loyal. There are people who understand the situation that he's in, and a lot of people all came to an agreement that Bartomeu is a fucking piece of shit and he needs to leave the club as soon as possible, not after the new elections. Because if he will do this, Messi's contract expires in July or June of 2021, so next season. This season can possibly be the end of Messi in Barcelona officially, and in January he can officially have talks with different clubs to decide whether he wants to sign with them or not. So he can officially leave Barcelona at January for free, but only leave the club at the summer. And that's a very, very interesting thing, because if that's gonna happen, oh baby, The rumors are coming in once again. But do I think it's gonna happen? No. And here's an interesting thing. Because a lot of Barcelona fans saying to me that no, this is the last season of Messi in Barcelona. And I'm asking like, why? Here's my reason why he should stay. The new president will come in, and it's a good friend of Xavi. That means that Xavi will be the next coach. And if I'm gonna trust my Barcelona friends, supporters, those type of shit, they were saying the new president that everybody thinks gonna win the elections told to the journalists that he will sack Koeman no matter what, and he will bring Xavi as a new coach, even if Koeman will win a treble. So, Xavi's coming in. Xavi would love to have Messi on his side, even if he's not going to play all of the games, as a legend, as the symbol of Barcelona, who would teach the younger guys. And the main point why he will not leave, he will be like 33, 34. And I know that Cristiano left when he was like 32, 33. But he left to Juventus. And Barcelona will probably let him leave only to Manchester City. Which is, Premier League. And Premier League and Lionel Messi. Who knows, will he be able to play at the top level in 34 years old, 33 years old. So, we can only wait and see. But my friends are telling me, no. Koeman will get sacked, okay. But Xavi would not want him to be as a full-on player. I was like, why? He's too old and he will try to make the squad younger and he will try to make changes to the club. And Messi will not be the main guy. And knowing Messi, he would love to play every single game, even under Xavi, especially under Xavi. Okay, I can get this point. But I just can't see him leave the club now because he's going to be way too old. Who knows will Guardiola even stay next season? Because if he's going to fail this season as well, who knows, will Manchester City bosses want him to stay? Would even Guardiola himself want to stay? And the only reason why he would stay, even after a bad season, is Lionel Messi coming in for free and having one last season, which is going to be all in for Messi and for Pep Guardiola, because it seems like a win-win situation for everybody, right? But in reality, Messi is not going to be playing like he's playing in Barcelona in his prime years. That's a fact. But also, Guardiola's side is not revolving around Messi and the type of player like Messi is right now. So it's going to be an all-in situation for Guardiola and for Messi. If they're going to fail in the first season or two, they're going to fail entirely, and that's going to be a big mess for Guardiola. It's going to be a big spit into the reputation of both of them. That's why I think, even though Messi have an opportunity to leave the club for free next summer, he will not do this. Just because he's way too old and it's going to be a way too dangerous situation for him to leave the club, play a couple of years in Manchester City, and they go to New York or whatever they had in possibility of a contract extension. That's what I think is going to happen. He's going to stay for a couple more years in Barcelona and end his career. I would love to hear your opinion. And yeah, thank you for listening. Goodbye.